Hi everyone, today we're going to be going over a home exercise program that Parkinson's patients can use at home. We're going to be focusing on a lot of compound movements, balance, and some coordination as well. So just a word of warning, if you start to feel dizzy, lightheaded, feel any kind of chest pain during these exercises, just go ahead and stop because we want to keep you safe. If you're ready, let's begin.
So the first thing we're going to do before we hit any of the exercises is a mindful diaphragmatic breathing exercise. So let's go ahead and sit down. And what this does is work on using your diaphragm when you inhale and exhale. So let's begin. As we inhale, take a deep breath, and that diaphragm expands. And when you exhale through your mouth, focus on it coming from this area rather than your chest. So take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. One more time. And this helps us, again, focus on that diaphragmatic breathing so we don't use accessory muscles. And we're going to be incorporating this throughout all the exercises we do today. And it's something you can keep in the back of your mind as it just helps be mindful and use that diaphragm properly as we breathe.
First warm-up exercise that we're going to work on is going to be called seated jumping jacks. So this is really going to help start on our large, high amplitude movements. And we're going to do this for about a minute or so. So what we want you to do as the patient is to get big, arms out, legs out, and at the end say out. Go for about a minute. Out. Out. And if you want to make it a little harder, you can do it unilaterally. Out. 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 And that is that exercise.
Let's begin with the second warm-up exercise of this video, and that is just going to be a ball twist. And it is a partner workout. I'm the therapist, he's our patient. Mostly going to be focusing on big movement and trunk rotation. So let's go ahead and show you how that works. So we're going to back to back. We're going to start on this side, and he's going to lift his hands up, and we're twisting. Hands up, twist. And we're going to do this for a total of 1 minute. Now, if you are home, you have no one to do this with, we'll go have Adam show you what to do on the wall with the ball. So we'll be facing back and rotating up and above, side to side. Again, for 1 minute. Facing back and rotating up and above, side to side.
All right, so for this next exercise, we're going to be doing ball against wall twists. So I'll show you what that is in just a second. But this is going to incorporate rotation with crossing midline, some balance and coordination, some strength. And then also, when you find a wall, go ahead and put a little target up on it, because that way, when you're going for a target, it's going to help improve that motor learning, okay? So the goal is to go for 3 sets of 8 of this exercise. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate the first set. So we'll go 1, 2, trying to throw that ball against the target. 3 with some rotation. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
During our rests, we do want to have some mindful diaphragmatic breathing, like we mentioned in the beginning of the video. So as Adam is taking his rest, he is breathing in through that belly and lower ribs and exhaling through his mouth. He is also going to be staying hydrated, as we do want to continue our exercise without getting lightheaded or anything like that. He's beginning his second set. If that seems a little bit too hard for you guys, we do want to show you a regression of this exercise. Adam's going to go ahead and show that in just a second, but we're going to make sure we continue our diaphragmatic breathing and keep your rest breaks between 1 to 2 minutes. If you can do 30 seconds, amazing. Right, let's begin. So as you can see here, he limited that trunk rotation and he's just doing it chest throws. 3 sets of 8 again. If this is better for you, go ahead and do it. And that's that for this exercise.
Our next exercise here is going to be the squat with the overhead shoulder press combo. The goal of this is to incorporate a large compound movement, working on our quads and glutes in the squat portion of it, shoulders, triceps at that top portion. And also, Karina here, as the patient, is going to focus on breathing in on the way down, out and explosive on the way up. And even it's good to give a shout of up at the end of the rep. Okay? So I'll go ahead for 3 sets of 10. Perfect. And she's breathing in and out, explosive. If you want to give a up, you can go ahead and do that too.
Up, up, up.
So it's only been like a couple of years. So I stay.
And one more. Perfect. And then again, in between sets, always remember to focus on that breathing, specifically that mindful diaphragmatic breathing. In for about 3 seconds, focusing on taking it in your belly. Exhale out. And then you can take that for about a minute to 2 minutes or about 30 seconds if you feel good. And then she'll go ahead and do her next set.
Version of the screen, and I try to at least calm things down, make it obvious like that. So, but I know the number one thing I should do
I'm not counting.
Let's do one more. That's good. And if you're looking to make this exercise a little easier, one, you could just get rid of the weight, do the exercise that way. Or if you need help with some balance or stability, you can go ahead and do the movement against the wall here. So Karina will demonstrate the last set of this exercise.
What are you going to do? You don't know. You don't. Stress, all these stuff. I don't know what's going on. Like, to do what? You're just two. What are you going to do? For what? When? What? Like, stop. All those super you don't be doing. Yeah, well, better yourself. Work on getting better. You know.
Perfect.
Stop stressing about it. You might get any of those.
All right, so for our third exercise, we're going to be doing something called the jab waltz. And this focuses on large rhythmic movements with floor visual cues. And it also assists with balance and coordination. So for the first run through, we're going to walk you through each and every step and what to do along the way. So there is going to be a 1, 2, 3 count, and we'll show you exactly what that means. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. And then you do that one more time back around. So let's go ahead and show you the 3 sets. Wait, I thought you were going.
Yeah, sorry, I'll go on the third 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
2, 3. All right, everyone, we're going to be working on an exercise called dynamic sword pulls. This is going to incorporate rotation, crossing midline, again, using big, large, open movements. And then it's also going to be working on posture training, okay? So we're going to do 4 sets total, 2 sets of 8 reps on each side. So I'll go ahead and start and demonstrate. So that's 1. And again, we can focus on that breathing in and out and being powerful, okay? Okay, so we'll go ahead and relax, and we can switch sides in between sets just so we don't get too fatigued on one side versus the other. Okay, we'll go ahead and do the other side now.
You never told me in that first race. To send out a bunch of people. I think you know.
Okay, and then we can cut. And if you want to modify, why can't I speak? And if you want to modify this exercise to make it a little bit easier, one, you can do it through a shorter range of motion, but probably more beneficial. Just drop the band and do the full range of motion just without resistance, okay? So I'll go ahead and do another set. 1.
Breathing? That could work for breathing.
I don't know.
Yeah. She's. Figure out a way to add it.
All right. To finish off this exercise program, now we're going to work on a little bit of a cool down. So Karina and I are going to demonstrate the first cool down exercise. So go ahead and put your arms up. And we're going to do 6 reps of this. So I want you to lean forward, stretch out, out, big movements. That's 1 rep. And while you're doing this, remember to keep focusing on that diaphragmatic breathing in through that belly, out slowly. 4. 1 more. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. And then still in the seated position, we're gonna do a rotational cool down stretch. So you can go ahead and anchor your elbows between your knees just like this. And then we'll go ahead and do 10 reps total. So first rep, let's go ahead. Rotate out. Good, so that's one. Remember to keep breathing. Eight, nine, last one, 10. All right, everyone, thanks for following along and hope you enjoyed this exercise program.